All right, guys, this is MobileGamerNerd, and we're back with our what is this? The fifth episode, maybe here, yeah, of the Epic 7 playthrough, where we only use heroes everyone gets, and we only use 3-star heroes from summons and connections and the free heroes. That's it. So, where are we at? What are we doing? Let's check it all out and see where we're at. Now, you see free spirits here. That's not because I'm not building her. I'm just leveling all of my heroes because I have to farm a ton of different areas and I've been just leveling them up as I go. We did go into connections. So if we go into recruit connections, I've been going in here and just kind of autoing some of these. Like I'll go in and like this one, eliminate 250 undead. I'll fight it and I'll keep one hero in the background while I could actually probably do 2 or 3 at this point because Mercedes is so strong. So we could do that, and then I'll kill these guys while leveling up heroes, and that's what I've been doing to kind of get them all settled out. Now we are still trying to get Lorna. I just have to beat this. It just hasn't been necessary because I have her, and we're not technically building her yet, but we are. Jekt, we did bring him in a couple times, and we got his friendship up to 3 because we needed it for Cartuja, whatever you want to say, Cart. We'll call him Cart because we had to get him to 3 for Cart. Silk, we did pull, but we have to get her now, so we have to get level 4 with what is it, friendship with 7 heroes, which I'm going to do with basically Jekt, Hazel, and I think another one I'm doing. As far as a few of these other ones, we are almost about to get Maya. We have to eliminate 200 bosses in the adventure, which we'll just get eventually. So we'll definitely have Maya soon. And we finished all this out with all the freebies they've been giving us. And I've been doing some catalyst combining in the steeple. So I've been getting some of these from that. And we did get a bunch of free ones. I think I still have some, to be honest. I just got some new ones here. Let's go in and look. Consumables. So yeah, we have 5 more regular ones, and I have 1 more. No, I don't have any more. So we don't have any more of the epic ones, but I have 5 more of the rare catalysts that we can get. So I've been saving the boxes for that when I'm not farming, and I do buy a few from the AP in the areas because that's part of the quests anyway. So yeah, we've got all that. And we got another potion from the update, which is nice. So I have 2 6-stars that I can make right now if I really want to. But we're not going to do that yet. We're going to save those. And I have 1 6-star awakening, which, like I said, I might be saving them for Yuna. I think we're going to get Yuna, and then I'm just going to fully awaken her and get her to 6-star real quick. And we'll start using her up because she's awesome and I really like her. And she'll be our first 5-star, which is nice. As far as this dude, I'm not really paying attention to him. Don't really care. So let's look at connections. I mean, specialty changes. We're going to recruit, specialty change. So we did clear chapter 2. So we are finished with chapter 2. It was a pain in the ass. I did have to, for the final fight, we're talking the last fight of chapter 2, I brought a friend in just to have somebody who could tank some of the hits because we were getting our ass handed to us. Now I have a healer that I can use, and I'll show you that in a second. But we did finish it, and we also finished Raz's specialty change quest. So he's done. We're working on Hazel still, and we just got Alexa. I don't know if I'm going to do this now because we have to beat stage 11, which is not terrible, but we also have to get into the final area of the royal capital in the labyrinth, which is going to take a while. So I don't know. I might just suspend this for a little bit and come back to it. I haven't decided yet. I think that's what we're going to do because it's going to take me a long time. That's like 4 labyrinths in, I think, something like that. So I don't know if we're going to be able to do this. Actually, we're just going to do it now because there's no point literally holding it right now. We do want to get Alexa done. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to push forward on Pearl. We'll get her started here. So start specialty quest, confirm, because we already have her. We'll skip this. Let's see what she requires. So eliminate 20 rose apostles. That's fine. Acquire 200 greater runes. That's what we just did for Raz. It was really annoying, but hey, whatever. I actually need these to level up the heroes with the specialty changes. So getting these greater runes is actually good. So what I'm probably going to do is I'll probably farm just fire and get Raz like maxed out on runes, and we'll just do that. So yeah, either way, she'll be next. I definitely like her. And Hazel, I think it's a little more annoying. We have to do 500 mysterious magic experiment subjects. This is easy. I can craft those, and then we have to do hunts, which is fine because I actually have some hunt quests to do for the events that are going on right now. So yeah, that's where we're at on the heroes. We are working forward on gear. So let's look at our list. So Mercedes is now at she's basically maxed. She's got almost all of her 88 stuff. We're about to get level 15 here on her boot, and then I still have the level 88 gear from the arena that I have on Lorna right here. So we got the helmet to 13, and we've got the chest to 6. So we're going to get these to 15, and then we're going to equip them on Mercedes, and then she'll be ready to go. I still have the same artifact on her. We're keeping that. We do have the volleyball, which has increases crit chance of all allies by 5%. After attacking with a single attack, deals 190 fixed damage to a random enemy. It's going to be 200 when we're done. We're basically there. We're at 29. So we finished her side quest. Was that in the events? So we finished her event and we got her ball. So we're ready to rumble with her. We are still working on her level 88 gear. I haven't touched most of it, so we're going to throw that on her, and then eventually she'll be built out. But Mercedes is at 113,000 power right now. We started working Angelica. We got her to 6-star, and I pulled the gear off of Raz, and I'm starting to level this gear on her. And luckily, we have speed boots for her for the HP. So we may just use her. She's a really good healer, and I'm very happy to have her, to be honest. I'm glad we unlocked her in the specialty change. She's really cool, so we are going to move forward on her. But she's not a priority yet because we still have Alexa, who we're working on. Not Alexa, what am I talking about? Yoon, who has all my HP gear, and she's my tank. So unless I pull Raz out, which I may actually, because he's actually really good, surprisingly enough. So we may end up using him as our tank. Yoon is good, but she doesn't really do much other than the other stuff. Like the immunity is really good. But now that we have Angelica, she has immunity on her shield. So basically, if she's fast, we can pop the shield right at the beginning of the fight, get immunity, get a barrier, all that. We'll jack our HP up to as far as we can go. I have a speed thing on here, so it increases speed by 1.2% after attacking, and it can stack up to 10 times. So we'll get her speed real fast, and she has the speed boot. So then she'll just keep kind of being my battery for HP and immunity, and then we can switch out Yoon with Raz possibly, who is now specialty changed, who looks really cool and badass now, and we can use him as our max hero for our tank. So that means we'll probably switch out the artifact and all that, and maybe just stick with him because then we'll have a fire hero lead. We'll have Mercedes. Eventually, we're gonna have to find somebody who's good at AOE attacks, but I think Mercedes is good enough for now, so we're gonna stick with her. Hazel, like I said, we're working on now. Free Spirit, we're just getting her to 50 and then leaving her alone for a little bit. We do have Zealot, Carmen, so that's good. She's actually got her SC, so we've got her set up, and we got a 75 set, which I think I showed before, so we are going to use that on her. So she's moving up. We have not really moved too far on Aether. Falconeer, Clury is someone also we did an SC for, so we're slowly getting through all the SCs, and I think we have all of them now. I'm pretty sure we do. We'll just go through them. We have Anos, we have Jekt, who doesn't have a specialty change, but he is pretty cool, and I kind of like him. We have Monty, which we actually got a bunch of copies from her from summoning from the the Moonlight Theater or whatever it's called. We've been doing that. We spent a lot of money on it. As you can see, there's 10. I bought a bunch just to get through it because I wanted to get some summons, and we got a bunch of Monty. So yeah, she's at SS now, so that's kind of cool. Christy is also another one we haven't been working on, but she's there. We have Ezra, who does not have an SC, but he's awesome. Pearl, we just started hers now. Taran Regard does not have one, but he's pretty cool. Like I said, we're going to keep moving forward. Same thing with Gloomy. We'll get her going. Rikerus, we've got Elson, we've got Jenna, we've got Helga. Like these are all the specialty change heroes. We've got Glenn that I decided to keep finally, so he's pretty cool. We've got Furious. We got from the from the connections, so we can start building him eventually. I know he's pretty good. I actually don't even really know what he does. Let's look. He fires a gun while dashing towards the enemy. 20% chance to burn, so that's good. Raises the morale of all allies, granting increased critical hit chance for 2 turns, so that's good. And then he attacks the enemy with a fatal shot with an 80% chance of decreased defense. I wish he had an AoE, but hey, we just need boss killers, right? Silk, like I said, I have her, but we're not going to use her or worry about her until we unlock her, so that's that. Misty Chain has an SC. Crozet we have to unlock, we're almost there. And then we've got SC for him. Mui, I've gotten my ass handed to me by this guy in Arena. So I think we are going to keep him and build him eventually. So he's definitely on our list. We've got Rima, Roizid, and we've got Church of Ilros Axe. And then we are keeping Penelope and Leah. So these are all heroes that we are going to be working with and leveling up. So I did buy, so with gems, the only things I bought were I bought the story unlock for Alexa, and we bought some space here. As you can see in the top right corner, we can now hold 100 heroes because I got tired of having to sell them off every 5 seconds. So that's where we're at there. As far as the adventure goes, we just got into chapter 3, but we're not going into chapter 3 yet. We are slowly, here we go, see, working through some of the areas. If you want to see, let's see, we'll go here, and we'll go to chapter 2. So we finished 100% all the way up until stage 6. So we're going to go back and basically clear all of this so that we can get some rewards. So that's going to be the next thing that we do, is get in there. So I will be doing that probably while I do more videos and things like that. But we are into the 3rd chapter. I haven't fought here yet, but as you can see, this is it. I've never actually been here. This is the first time, I think, from playing this game that I've ever even gotten to chapter 3. It looks interesting. I mean, it's a whole new continent, new area. I'm hoping it's going to be fun, and we'll see how that goes. But that's where we are at there. And then we'll go check out our side stories. So this is the Moonlight Theater, like I said. We finished out the entire first season area of Fallen Land. So you enter here, and this is where I got all of my, here we go, season 1. So this is where I got all of my mystic medals, and we summoned some stuff, and now we're on season 2, and then we did the first area of each one of these. So I haven't pushed forward on any of these yet. So we'll get out of here. All this is very important stuff. You get a lot of good things from doing these. The Grand Festival I'm going to start doing now. I was trying to get Raz finished, so we're going to start working on the same. I have the same quest as it was last time, so that's where we are. Unrecorded history, we're done. Book of Memories, like I said, we did right here. We did the Order of the Sword and the Lord of Summer, so that one is finished, and that's where we got our ball. There's Fairy Tale Snow Day. We can get some cool stuff here. What is this? This thing increases defense by 5%, so that's kind of cool. And barrier, increased defense, immunity, or continuous healing. That's nice. I like that. So this is something we can get for a healer, right? Is that a healer? That is for a... Who is that for? Does it show it? I don't even see it. Why am I not seeing it? Either way, that's one we might want to get next. And there's a bunch of other ones here too, where we can get some cool. Look at this. We can get a frame. There's Blood and Roses, which is, what is this? We can get a little guy, a species bat. He looks pretty cool. We might want to get him. So yeah, there's a lot of cool things in here that we've unlocked. So who's this? Lucy. I don't even know who that is. Who's Lucy? Throws paper at enemy, restricts. That's cool. Attacks all enemies with an 85% chance to restrict and decrease speed. So that's cool. And uses many sheets of paper to recover the health of all allies and grant a barrier for 2 turns. Amount recovered and barrier strength are proportional to HP. Yeah, so she's cool. We'll try to push forward on her maybe. It's a lot of really good stuff in here. I mean, there's plenty of free things that you can get, plenty of content to run through where you're going to get some pets and some other things in here. Here we go. We can get Karen in here, so that's not bad. We can get, actually, I like Karen. I want to get her. We've got some artifacts, which I've never seen, which is kind of cool. This one increases attack and defense of all allies, which is not bad. Yeah, look at this. Plenty of stuff. So this is where you're going to want to start focusing. Who is this? Cerelia. That's basically, is that Mercedes? Mercedes' sister? Is that who that is? Attacks with the flame of seduction. Of course she does. Why wouldn't she? Attacks the enemy with 60% chance to decrease attack. That's not bad. And then this attacks the enemy with the flame of chatty. All right, well, there you go. We can get a cool, sexy witch hero. And then here we get another, what is this, Basque? I thought that was Alexa for a second. So, yeah, there's plenty of cool things in here that we can get, and we will be pushing forward. I think we have to finish. I think we finished the whole thing, but I don't know if we need to do anything else in here. We'll figure it out. But that's all done. As far as our battling, let's go into battles. Here we go. So the hunt, we haven't really pushed forward too much here. We are on stage 11, 8, and I started doing a couple of these. We will be doing these probably, maybe even today. We'll run through some of them just to kind of see how far we can get. As far as the Abyss goes, I think we have to actually go in there now because we're on floor 60 and we're going to get 1,000 gems. I forgot about that. That's very important. So let's see how hard it is. These fights are getting a little tougher. So we are going to switch out her, and we are going to bring my girl back in. Where is she? Chris, right there. And then we swap. You know what? Does it really matter? We're just going to do this. Actually, we're going to stick to our guns and do this the way I had it because I like the formation. There we go. Let's see how they do on auto. It's not good because these guys definitely have a lot of health. So we do less damage, but we are slowly building up Mercedes, which is good. She's been doing really, really good damage now, and I can't wait till we get all the pieces on her. And she's fully maxed out on the 88 gear, which will be nice. And we do need to do a little bit more of the what is it called? Of the arena, so we can get some more stuff because I do have points in there. But as you can see, they're good enough where they're doing the job, right? I think Raz might be a better option for increasing defense with my healer for more aggressive fights because right now these guys are basically built to kill a boss who's not immune to things. All right, if they're immune to things, they have shields, all that kind of stuff. It starts getting a little wishy-washy, and we may lose. So, like things like this, where they increase combat readiness every time they attack, that is not good. Hopefully, see, like right now, I might take it off auto because they're going to keep attacking. Let me see. We're going to do an AoE because I want to kill the ads because she seems to be kind of defensive. And I've noticed that when they are very defensive like this, it's definitely a lot harder for me to kill the boss while the other guys are going because there's a lot happening. We are going to keep poisoning the boss because that's important. And then we are going to burn the crap out of everyone. There we go. Even though she throws lightning. It's funny she's fire, but she like throws lightning. All right, so she's taking a lot of damage from the poison, so that's good. See, this would be a good option to have a healer because right now we're getting real shaky here. But we are going to put more poison on the boss, and then once Mercedes gets an attack, she's going to do 23% more damage, and then pop. So now we've got a ton of poisons. We are going to try to drop defense. We cannot. All right, so we've got a ton of poisons. Now, she does more damage based on how many debuffs, so that's good. Look at that. So she did 15k damage, and this is a tough one. We're going to use him. That A1 wasn't worth it. This does reasonable amounts of damage. Dead. There we go. We got our Sky Stones, and we got our 1,320,000 gold. So let's back out. I'm curious what comes next. All right, so this is when we're going to start getting some stuff to level up our gear, so that's good. I definitely need all of this. And then 3 million gold is not bad. And then it looks like we get, looks like we get some other stuff here. Wait, hold on. I'm passing by. Here we go. 3 million. Where was the summons? Did I miss that? 64. Here we go. 65. So 65. So basically, we just got to go another 5 floors, and we will get 50 of these books. So that's like, what was that? 10 summons. It's not 50 summons. So that's the next step is to move into there. I just wanted the gems. So we have 17,000 gems right now, and we spent 900 to get the pin for that stuff. Let's see. What else we got? So we've got the labyrinth, which we have to go through. The spirit altar we have to do. I think we've done all of them. I don't even know if we can beat this on. Let's just check. Let's see if we can beat these on hell because it's level 80 now. So it's a lot. I don't know how scaled these are because a lot of times they're not. Sometimes it'll be like, oh, it's level 80, but it's like a joke and it's easy to kill. I don't think that's going to be this case. I feel like we're going to die. He's number 1. Yeah. All right. Well, that's not terrible. That thing took a lot of damage there. Like comparatively to what I would have assumed that they would have taken. This guy, sure. She's a bit sleepy. Let's see how much damage they do, though. As long as they keep attacking Yoon, we're fine, because she has a lot of health. All right. So now we want to do this because it's nice. That double attack on Alexa is really good, by the way. It has helped me a lot because then you can kind of just A1 your way to victory in some things because you can just kill 2 things with Alexa and then have 2 things get killed from Mercedes. All right, so let's see how much damage this guy can dish out. Wow, he took a ton of damage from that. Burn. Hopefully we can kill everything with this. Wow. This is not as hard as I was expecting. Watch, something's gonna happen. He's gonna pop up like a giant shield. They always do that crap. They'll throw something up that I don't like. All right, so we have immunity on everyone, but I think we're gonna do it again anyway because we already have the defense down, even though we're gonna lose it, I think, as soon as he gets an attack like that, which stinks because now she's gonna take less damage. Where did that turtle come from? All right, so we're just gonna use our A1. Boom. I guess these guys are not scaled as much. Even at level 80, they don't seem to be that powerful. Let's get some attack up. Even though I already have it. We want more. And if there's this turtle behind them, there we go. The turtle's dead. Who's going to be the killer? All right, it's Chris. Boom, dead. Look at that. 3 greater flame runes. I like that. Exactly what I want. Yeah, that we could probably auto. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. That was not a difficult fight at all. So yeah, we can definitely beat those. Leave here. So we can do all the hell mode ones on all of these probably. I don't see any of them being that much of a problem. For some reason, I remember them being easier. As far as hunts, we do have to beat stage 11, and that was kind of a pain. I might have to wait. We got our ass handed to us. So I'm going to wait until I get a couple more heroes built up, and we'll see how that goes. Golem, we have to do 7 fights, I think. I want to say 7. Um, it's in the specialties thing. So we have to do the golem hunt 7 times, I think. We haven't done any of these, like the Katie's hunt. Like, I don't even know what this is. Like, I've never done this fight. Let's try it. I mean, they're going to be level 16. They're going to die in 3 seconds. So, whatever. Unless there's some kind of specialty thing. A lot of these fights are weird. Like, they're just super easy right in the beginning. And then you find out that it's way harder once you get, like, further on. You're like, oh my God, this thing, like, obviously that was not hard. Level 16. I'm not gloating here. That was an easy fight. So we got a level 27 boot, which is nice. But there you go. We've beaten that. We're going to push forward in all these. I think I need to do 150 hunts for one of the things. I forgot what it was. So we do need to do some hunts, and we want to get some of this. What does this do? All right, so we can get Revenge set here, Injury, Penetration, and Torrent. So we can start getting some interesting sets from here. I haven't been doing too much in the way of gear farming so much because we've been just crafting stuff sometimes for like some of the quests. So that's where we're at with that. I'm not too worried about it. And then I think that's it. Arena, I believe we're still in Master. I don't think I did a lot of Arena yesterday, to be honest. Oh, look at this. We got a weekly ranking. Ah, look at this. We get gems or we can get another summon. This is a tough call because I kind of want to do a summon, but 460 gems is a lot of gems. Like, yeah, but I really want to summon. But we have 17,000 gems and we're not even using them yet. This is a bad decision, but we're going to go with this. All right. Just because I wanted it. All right. But yeah, we're starting to get some crazy fights in here. So we had, I think, like 3,400 points. So we must have fallen down in the rankings. Some of these fights are a little ridiculous. I'm not going to lie. They're a little crazy. And I've noticed it. But yeah, we're going to keep going with it. We'll be doing arena stuff. I want to get as many points as possible. What do we win? What do we get for this? Oh, more save. We got 30 gems. I know everyone's probably yelling at the screen. They're like, you should have taken the gems. No, I should have taken those summons because we're going to summon it right freaking now. And we're going to get the best hero ever that we can't use. Mystic Summon. Here we go. So we have the Dragon King Sharon, whatever, my Sharona. Oh, nice. That was exactly enough to get us to 100. So we can actually do 2 summons. See that? I just want 3 stars. But that's why they've been giving me the best heroes. All right, so we got Leah. That's okay. I'll take a Leah. Confirm. I'll deal with Aaliyah and a Helga. Actually, both of them are crap from that. Like normal people would be super angry about that, but I actually am happy with both of those. Dragon King looks pretty cool though, and she has like a Zelda flute. If you like that stuff. All right, let's go into the adventures. Let's just check something real quick. We'll go into adventure and just see what we need to finish. So we're going into episode 2, and we have to go into stage 6. This stuff will probably be way easier now because we actually don't have to do too much here. I can just auto it. All right, yep, select team. We've got a Raz going. We have to open a golden chest. All right, so most of the stuff should be open now. One of the fights is kind of cool because you actually can, like when you unlock it the first time, you can go right to the exit. One of the quests was kind of cool. It was in stage 10. I think it's like you have to do a garden fight. If you've already finished the fight, you literally can just walk up like 1 block and it brings you basically right to the boss fight. So how cool is that? I was like, nice, I can just do it fast. There's my golden chest. Those leaves are very nice, by the way. They're very good for energy. I didn't start needing energy until we started farming for the specialty changes. I think this is quite possibly the strongest team I've ever had. And that should tell you how long ago I played, like recently. I should pop on my other account and show you all the freaking 5 stars I have. Like the game, that specific game that I played, that account had some of the most insane luck. So is this one. Like this one's actually having some luck. I don't know if it's maybe it's because they hate me and they want me to suffer by seeing all the heroes I can't use or won't be using anytime soon. Which is weird in this game because honestly, there's some heroes that most people will get eventually, just from like the banners and all that stuff. Like you will get them eventually, but it's a lot. So I'd prefer to just go with the easy summon heroes for now. Was that it? That was everything in here? Nice, 100%. That was easy enough. But you see what I mean? Like a lot of these fights aren't that bad. I think even the first time from last video, we weren't doing. It wasn't even that bad. Stage 10 was a nightmare. Like a lot of death, a lot of money was spent with healing because I wanted to keep moving fast. But ultimately, we got through it, and now we have a cooler Raz. I don't want you guys to see any story. One, if you haven't seen it, you might be upset. Two, I don't want this video to be 12 hours long because there's a lot. A lot. I mean like a lot of story in here. Yoon wants to show me her real worth. Like you show me every day. Like you're my tank. You survive. I don't need your words. I don't know. I don't really keep the volume up that often usually. Like right now I have it on low just because I like the music, but usually I keep it off just because they don't shut up. But you can turn that off, so that's an option. I'm just too stupid to do that. I was like, I'll just mute it. That's fine. I don't need to hear their to infinity I always want to say from Mercedes to infinity and beyond. Nice, shiny enchantment. I need those. Any catalysts are good. I want catalysts. Literally any catalyst is good because even if you don't need it, you can use it to forge the other ones that you do need. Goblin Thief? No. We'll do that after. We don't care about Goblin Thieves. All right. What is this? Parched. The ground is not. The ground is thirsty. It's a parched ground. See, every area has some kind of story. The good news is I can go back and watch it anytime I want. So there's that. They have a whole chapter book thing you can go into and look at all the stories and be like, this is a good story. I only know the story from I think the first chapter, to be honest, because I stopped paying attention after a while. I think even on my last playthrough when I did the first video in the series, where I was telling everyone if I thought the game was still good now, but it was uh it was much different. I couldn't believe that Mercedes is this good. Like I'm not gonna like I really am shocked at how good she is. I remember her always just being mediocre at best, and for some reason, she has just far exceeded any expectation of what I had of her. What is this? All right, so let's go in here. The hidden slums. But as you're seeing, just with the gear they give you and just making sure you pay attention to what team you're putting together and that the artifacts and everything makes sense, you can get through basically most of chapter one, but not most. Chapter one you can get through easily. Chapter two was easy enough up until the point when we got, like I said, the area 10 was just really brutal, like very brutal on us. So, but it's weird. There's some of the fights in chapter 10 that we just breeze through, and then there's some that were like just kind of ridiculously hard. And the boss guy sucks because what he does is he hits everybody right off the cuff. Like as soon as you walk into the fight, he smacks the entire team with a bunch of debuffs. So that's where having Yoon was good, and also having my girl Angelica was good because you can kind of get that immunity going and get a shield back up and not die, which is how we ended up being able to beat it. I don't think I've ever seen a harpy before in this game. Is there a harpy before this? Maybe just a regular hero, but this one I've never seen a boss harpy. She was hiding in the shadows because she's a shadow harpy. But as you can see, like you're watching this, like this is how most boss fights go. Like they'll do something dumb, I'll do something dumb, and then we just kind of kill them. That's how most boss fights go. And I've seen boss fights even at high level in 10 where I just almost one shot the boss. So it does happen. It just depends on what fight, the affinities. Like there's a whole bunch of little things that can cause it. Let's leave here. Was that the end of this area? We got to make sure we finish all this stuff because I want to get all the Breath of Orbuses. And we did finish a quest here. So what did we get? We received this. So we just have to clear this quest, and then we can start getting this Breath of Orbus. But we need to kill the Goblin Thief first. These Goblin Thieves are way easier. I'm glad they decided to switch the game over where it doesn't pull you to some weird area to do these urgent quests. Like it used to be like, oh, it would bring you to like this stage and you would move maps, and it was really irritating. Now it just puts you in the instance, and you're right back where you were. And bravo to whoever thought that was a good idea, because it is way better now. I want a goblin hero. I want to fight with a goblin. I want to build a full goblin team and see if they're kind of good. I'll waste my potions on goblins. Imagine. How mad would you guys be if I wasted my potions on goblins? Honestly, I'd be mad if I wasted my potions on goblins. That's the kind of thing you waste potions on later when you have beaten everything. Then you do that. You don't do that in the beginning. We have plenty of good heroes that are coming our way that we would like to keep and use, and I think that's the best place for those potions. And we have 5 level 6 stars now, right? We have our healer that we can now push back in to the fray. Where's the extra section? Okay, so here we go. We've got this section. So really, we're just going to be going through and kind of just beating all the old areas that we haven't beat yet. I don't think I need to go any further with that. So yeah, this area is going to be easy. Stage 10, though, however, I mean, yeah, real rough here. I don't even know if I could beat him right now. Like, that's how bad it was. Like, I don't even know if I could beat the final boss with you guys watching right now. Here we go. It's a Twisted Core. I just want to show you what you're up against. I had to bring somebody in to do it. Like, this is the only fight that I literally had to bring in somebody else to beat it. I think I don't remember who it was. It was some bikini chick that I don't even know who it was. She just helped us tremendously. Is there anyone in here? Let me just see who we got here. No, we'll just do this one. No, I don't want any of these guys. Who's this? I don't know who this is. Let's try it. Whatever. Select, and we'll go in. The healing, I don't even know if the healing mattered, to be honest. No, we definitely do not want to auto this fight. But you're going to see, watch. As soon as you get in here, this guy just pummels you. And he doesn't just hurt you, he wrecks you. And he's constantly putting up this shield, which is even more of a nightmare. And I think we got rid of Chris because I think we switched Chris out because she's not very strong. That's the problem. But I don't actually, you know what? I think we just left it until someone died. I'm pretty sure that's what we did. Now we want to get immunity here. So we're going to use that because this guy's pretty immune to everything. And then we're going to try and do as much damage to this guy as possible before our new friend comes in. See, that worked really well. Now, it looks like we're doing great. The problem is that he does that the entire frickin' fight. And then every time you frickin' hit him, he increases his combat readiness. So you would have to probably bring in somebody who decreases combat readiness to counter it, which is something we just don't have right this second. I mean, I think I have one, but she's not going to be stronger. She'll die in like one hit. So you want to break that thing as quickly as possible. And then he just does that stupid attack the entire time. So we're going to tag in. Like I said, I just brought somebody in. I don't even know who this is. What does she do? Morning Star. What does this do? Increase attack of the caster for 3 turns before leaping and attacking. Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's just do that. Like I said, I just brought a friend in because I was like, let's give it a shot and see. This is definitely not the one we used. We use a tank girl, and she doesn't even seem that strong. That one that we just used. So I don't think she's really going to help us. Burn. Sure, let's burn. Not very strong, whoever this person is. End of all light. Yeah, but as you can see, it is much harder than it looks. So right in the beginning, you're going to probably think the same thing. You're like, oh my God, this is easy. It's like, no, it is not easy. It is very hard. But that's why I wanted to show you guys how bad it was, that I literally had to bring somebody else in. Definitely Angelica will be good once I max her. Like, I literally just got her to 60. When we did this, she wasn't 60. She was only level 40 or 50. and didn't have any gear on her that was good. So yeah, that's why it's not working right now. Because then you could at least cleanse, and I could keep Chris and probably be able to beat it now. But I just wanted you guys to see how annoying this fight is and watch me die. All the deaths, see? And then he does this crap every other round. So yeah, you're going to need some fast heroes, and you are going to need some healing and some stuff. See, this girl is not good enough. She's terrible, whoever this is. I don't even know who this is. So we're just going to yield because it's pointless. But yeah, really, really tough fight. Really hard fight. We had to use a friend to do it. But the fun thing is there's no shame in that because the friend system is there specifically for you to beat things to get through. It's like Dark Souls. All right. Like people are always like, oh, don't use your friend. I'm like, your first time through, if you use 12 friends to beat a boss that's irritating you, no one gives a crap. Maybe one guy online is going to be like, oh my God, I can't believe you used your friend. Like, screw you. The game's hard. You learn how to be better at the boss on your next playthroughs. That's how it is. Just do what you can to beat stuff and don't get frustrated by the game. Otherwise, you're just going to hate it. All right. But yeah, this game, same thing. You get friends. Like, use them. They're there for a reason. All right. So we're going to heal up. Get out of here. Because I don't want to forget that. Because we just got our butt handed to us. Heal. Instant heal. Yeah, I'm going to waste 40K. Why not? It's a bad idea, but I'm going to do it anyway. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. I think what we're going to do what we're doing now is we're going to kind of slow things down a bit, and we're going to try to get some SCs done. I'm going to try to finish out the map from chapter 2. There's no reason to push into chapter 3 yet. Once we get our level 88 gear maxed and stuff, and I figure out which team I want to move forward with into chapter 3, because I don't think it's going to be this team specifically, at least not in its current form. I'm thinking maybe Angelica, and I'm also thinking maybe what's his name, Raz, as a tank, so we can bring Raz because that still complements what we need. All right, Angelica has the immunity, which is Yoon. All right, but she also has a barrier, so she's bringing something new to the team. And she basically is the same damage. Like Yoon doesn't do any damage. It's terrible. And then you've got Raz, which has defense up. I think he does defense down. I don't remember. I'd have to look at him again. So he's a pretty cool tank, and he also has an AOE attack, which is nice. And he has that special hit that basically triggers a counterattack, which I use all the time and is amazing because you can get that extra hit in guaranteed. So it's great for killing certain heroes when they're annoying you. So we are going to do that, I think. So we might go with Raz and Angelica as our new formation, which would give us 2 new 4-stars and another 3. So we may end up using the potion on Raz. I'm just going to see. I'm not going to use any potions until I get through finishing chapter 2 and we get all of our gear leveled up because that's kind of important. And we do have this little guy right here who I actually upgraded. He's actually an S rank now. I got a special S rank hero. And oops, he's not here. He's not here. Um, but yeah, he's an S rank little ice cat. So he's kind of cool. All right. So that's it for today. I figured, like I said, I'm going to show you where we're at. We're moving forward at a reasonable rate. I don't expect to be pushing through chapter 3 on the next video. I feel like we're going to be probably done with chapter 2 at least, or close to it. There's not much left there. And hopefully we have Una by then. That would be nice if I had her, because I think we're just going to farm those 800 stupid robots and get that done, because getting her added to the team, I think, is going to be a nice change, and getting a good hero in here and seeing what we can do with it. Other than that, yeah, I mean, that's it. Leave your comments, like, share, subscribe. It's always very fun. I like to see what you guys think about using heroes that no one else uses. I can't tell if this is a carrot or bread. It looks very weird and strange. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. Yeah. And as always, like, share, subscribe. It's always good to help the channel. And if you guys are really enjoying the Epic 7 situation, I would love to hear from you guys, because I like to know when you guys are enjoying stuff. All right. And I know that the Epic 7 series is brand new. We've done a few episodes so far, and we've been moving pretty fast into it, which is good. I can't wait to get into the harder stuff, to be honest. And I don't want to rush it, because I didn't rush in Raid, and I don't want to rush in this. So don't expect a lot of crazy progression from this point forward. Expect that I'm going to do things that are time consuming and annoying while I'm offline, and then I'll do more of the progression stuff while we're online. And I think after this week, from what I've been gauging and how I've been playing it, I think we may be able to now stick to 1 video a week on this game. I've only been doing 2 simply because I want to make sure I don't miss anything, and you guys can kind of see what we've been doing. And if you guys have a specific question of what I did to get something, just let me know. I mean, it's all It's all right here, and I didn't really use any gems except for, like I said, that 900 and to upgrade my vault. So that's it for today. This is episode 5 in the books of Epic 7. Only 3-star summons and heroes that everyone gets and connections. This is Mobile Gamer Nerd, and you guys take care.